Good afternoon.
Oh, you got flipped it. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming to support our golf tournament today. My name is Jeremy Horns. I'm the Tribal Chief of File Hills Qu'Appelle Tribal Council. And one of our entities, the File Hills Qu'Appelle Development Corporation, put on this tournament to support the food security programs in our 11 communities. To help them with that, that's what the proceeds will go to today. It'll be divided up amongst the 11 communities. But before we get to that point, we have a great day of golf. The weather is beautiful, it's warm, it's overcast, but ensure that you're hydrated. Whatever kind of hydration you want to have, it's up to you. We also have some housekeeping items. So as you all know, today is it's a best ball tournament. So if you have a ringer on your team and he hits it out there 350 yards, but you're a 280 guy, stay in a cart. Stay in a cart. We're trying to shoot for a 4.5 to 5.5 hour finish time so we can get everyone into supper around that right time, and it's not too late when we get everybody out. Just a quick update, it's our tournament, and we always look after our 65 plussers. So anyone that's 65 plus, tee off from the red, gold. We'll look after the golden agers. So that's where you tee off from. Other than that, the information that we have for the other housekeeping items are in your kits, in your packages. We had mulligans here, unlimited off the tee, but we limit a couple shots. You get one do-over. And the string, you can try use it once or twice. We'll look the other way on the second one. We're not hardcore about it, but we want everybody to have fun. Have fun. Try and keep up with the team in front of you. Try and do that so we can get everyone out of here at a really good time. And we have a lot of great prizes to hand out after the tournament is done. Really good prizes. We hope everybody stays for that, as well as the dinner. We have plated dinner, and it's going to be a really good dinner. They're going to bring the food to us, so we're really putting in for a really great experience of golf today. And everything today that we're doing is to support the 11 communities that we work for. And that's starting in the east is Carrick-Kittle, Assiniboine Nation, Pepeeksies Cree Nation, Okonees Cree Nation, Starblanket Cree Nation, Little Black Bears Band of Assiniboine Cree. Then we have Standing Buffalo Dakota Nation, Pasqua Soto Nation, Muscopeding Soto Nation, Pie Pot Cree Assiniboine people, Wood Mountain Lakota Nation, and Nikanit Cree Nation in Cypress Hills. So those are the 11 communities that we work for and who will be benefiting from the great amount of fun that we'll have today. So with that, we don't want to take too long, but let's give them a hand for the communities. And in honor of the shotgun start, we have a youth group from one of our communities that's going to sing a quick song and put us out there, and then we can get rolling with the tournament.
I'll say a few words after they're done.
Okay. thank our 4 young guys and their shepherds who brought them out here today. We have some presentations for them to acknowledge them for coming to help us out. And while we're doing that, we're going to turn it back over to the course management folks here just to run us through a little bit of information.
Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see in your score on your cards, you'll have a scorecard there with the GGID number. If you go to the Golf Genius app, type in that 6-digit code. It's either 6 letters and numbers. It's a combination of both. It'll take you to your hole that you're starting on. Just input the hole there, the score on that hole, hit save. It'll take you to the next one. Continue on through until you're done your 18 holes, at which time the leadership group here will have the leaderboard all set up, so at the end of the tournament, you'll know who won the tournament.
Okay, so it automatically loads information to...
It does.
Okay.
Okay. And also, when we take off, there's going to be a lead cart that'll take you out to your holes. Just follow that lead cart. They'll take you to where you have to go to your assigned holes. Thank you.
So again, just as the information says, make sure one of your team members downloads that app, because that app just automatically loads your team score to the system here. So we don't have to ask people to help us with their fingers and toes at the end of the round to add up scores. We can just go straight to the scoreboard. All right, with that, if there's nothing else to...
Mention to them about the food holes out there.
The food holes?
There's a few food holes out there. Food holes.
Food holes. It's just automatic? They get food automatically?
You bet.
Okay, which are what number?
6, 10, 18. 6, 10, 18.
6, 10, 18 are food holes.
Okay, and just one more item. Hole 6, hole 10, hole 18, automatic food. So you guys don't go hungry out there. Keep the sugar levels up. So everybody knows. 6, 10, 18, just go and help yourself to food there. That's what it's there for. All right, guys. Hope everyone has a great day and shoot well out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is our drive for food security. Hole number 2, first shot, 350 yards. A little bit to the right. Fading into the right of the bunker. It felt good to swing the club. It's a good day to swing the wrenches. You can do this, Tim. There we go. Nice drive down to the left. Might be a water hazard over there. Nice poke, Alan. Nice poke. Little much.
So far, it's a bit early. I'll be in there soon.
It's a little early. Wow. Okay.
These are up for grabs. I got a lot of mulligans here. Oh yeah, hit one for me. There you go.
Oh, damn it. It did. Little left. Little far. We'll find one up there, gentlemen. Chip and putt. Now I get this whole thing where my friends would go to a chip and putt. And I never understood the value of that. In these situations, now I get it. But that also means I'm not a great chipper. All right, Alan, lead the way. If you put it on there good, I'm not going to waste swings. That's a very nice chip. Oh, damn it. Okay, Tim, we cleared the way. Yes. Remember, we don't make our living golfing. Regionals. Yes, straight at it. All right, good +1.
Put our name in.
Do you got a smartphone on you? Scan the code there.
All right, nice one. Nice ball. I think we gotta go for a picture after. Okay, guys. Straight down. Good one. Whoa. Good moment, yeah. boys. Smile. Smile and be happy, boys. Where'd you go? Oh, yeah, good. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, just put her down there. I think this is R5. Okay, Randall, put her down there. I come here somewhere. Show it to the opening. Nice one. Yeah, well, we'll go over the trees, I guess. A lot of game left, guys. It's all right, Reynolds down there. You're by Reynolds? Got through, huh? saw that, right? You guys better have got that. Hopefully that was.
Oh, that looks good, Lee. Bite, 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 bite. Nice one, Lee. Bite, bite. Oh, come back down the hill. Get up there then. Get going. Is that a scene? Let's really try not to use a string this time, boys. I'm gonna go, no. Straight up, I also gotta give her some pace, so. A little bit more up the hill, you wanna roll back. Here you go. Hold on. Start throwing it. Get there, get there.
Oh, yeah. Just pick it up. Yeah, you're good. You guys are good. Take that away. Yeah, 100%.
One of our 20 strings. Tucked away 5 yards of string.
Alright, bones to the left.
Here's caution string. Pull the. Oh my back.
incredible speakers here this evening, starting after Chief Four Horns with Ted Nolan. And then we have, of course, Judith Berry, who's here as well. Parlez-vous français? Yeah, that's the only words I know. She's French from Montreal. Poor thing. But no, she's been involved in feeding our children for over 30 years, and she'll share that with you when she comes up. But at this time, Toshka, that means in my language, nephew. Where are you at? Dokialala. Oh, there he is right there. And so at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Chief Four Horns come up and share a few introductory words with all of you. So enjoy your meal. They'll bring it out to you as you go. And again, we'd like to thank you all, especially the corporations that were involved throughout the golf course this afternoon, with the title corporations being Integra. But Chief Four Horns will share a little bit about that. Are you ready, Toshka? Okay, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to my nephew, Chief Jeremy Four Horns.
All right, thank you for that introduction there, Tommy, and for serving the role of MC for our great event today. I want to start by acknowledging, first and foremost, all the people that came out today to make our golf tournament a success, and what we're shifting our endeavors to the drive for food security for our 11 nations. The 11 nations that we talk about in the File Hills Qu'Appelle Tribal Council are Niikinit First Nation, Wood Mountain Lakota Nation, Paipot Cree Assiniboine Nation, Muscopheating Saulteaux Nation, Pasqua Saulteaux Nation, Standing Buffalo Dakota Nation, and then Pepeeksis Cree Nation, Okanese Cree Nation, Star Blanket Cree Nation, Little Black Bear Assiniboine Cree Band, and Carry the Kettle Nakota Nation. Those are 11 nations that comprise the File Hills Qu'Appelle Tribal Council. So we want to acknowledge them as well and give them a hand for supporting this endeavor. I also want to acknowledge we have some of the chiefs from those nations that came out to support the tournament today, which is really, really important for us for engagement and involving our communities, but also involving our leadership. I seen out there today we had Chief Carolyn Wahobin from Niikinit First Nation who joined us, and we had also Chief Mark Fox from the Paipot Nation, my home nation. My chief out here joined us today. Care to Kettle Nakota Nation Chief Scott E. Shappy joined us, and Chief of Pasqua Saulteaux Nation, Chief Todd Pegan is also here somewhere. He joined us today. And we have some headmen from the communities as well that joined us, and we're very appreciative that you took the time today to come and share this day with partners and with communities and businesses that support what we're doing, that support what the communities are doing. So we want to give them a hand as well for taking the time to be with us here today. Now, we have a list of partners and sponsors that really stepped up to ensure that we made this event a success. As you see, we have a lot of prizes, and a lot of people are going home with prizes today. We ensured that we wanted to make sure that people had a great time. We wanted to create a really good vibe out there when you're out there golfing. And this very beautiful golf course, you know, the greens, the fairways, the layout, it was a really good golf course to have this tournament. And I want to acknowledge the Wascana Country Club for being that host, you know, being at all the holes and providing that food. So let's give them a hand as well. And we also have our title sponsor. Our main sponsor that stepped up and is our, you know, their banner, their wording is all over that. That's Integra. So let's give Integra a hand. They're sitting here to my right here. I golfed with Tim today, and he's a ringer. So if you know, teams need a ringer in the future, Tim's right here in the red hat. Just give him a call. Our gold sponsor is Graham Construction. Where are the Graham people? Graham, sitting to the right, over here to my left, thank you for coming out, supporting. The silver sponsors were Exchange Income Corporation. Where are these people? Exchange Income Corporation? Are they still here? They were here earlier, they were golfing, but we want to acknowledge them along with Great Sky Sovereign Trust, who are our silver sponsors. The bronze sponsors, Northwest Company, Consumer Delivery Services, SIIT, and Silver Sage. Let's give them a hand. The dinner sponsors are Great Plains Contracting and K+S Potash. As I move down the list here, I seen the next sponsor list, and there's a little piece of salad on there. And Tommy, you got to finish eating your salad before you start talking up here. So the lunch sponsor was PCL Construction and Sega Painted Hand Casino. The beverage sponsor was Aon, so all those complimentary beverage tickets that you guys got in your packages when we hit the course today, Aon is the sponsor for that beverage. So like I said, on behalf of File Hills Qu'Appelle Developments and the 11 communities that we work for, we want to thank all of you. We want to thank all of you for coming out, for participating in this event, for having a good time, and also for being ambassadors. We're hoping that next year we're going to make this better. We want to grow this event so that people look forward to being a part of this event year after year. So I want to thank all of you golfers. We had a full slate out there. 144 golfers showed up to hit that ball today. So give yourselves a hand as well. That's very important. And last but not least, on behalf of all of our communities in the File Hills Qu'Appelle Tribal Council, we want to acknowledge all of our volunteers. We had a lot of volunteers that came out from our staff to ensure that registration ran smoothly, to ensure that there were people that were there to support. We're there to support all behind the scenes. So let's give our staff a round of applause as well for doing what they do. And again, we just hope that everyone had a good time. I felt like the vibe was really good out there today. We heard everyone enjoying themselves. We heard everyone laughing and enjoying those very good putts, those very close putts. We could hear it the hole over and all that, and that's what we want to build. That's the kind of environment that we want to have year over year, and that atmosphere of being welcome and being a part of something that's fun, and knowing no matter how great you shoot or how not great you shoot, we're still going to recognize you and send you home with something today. So that's what we're doing here today, and I want to thank all of our sponsors and all of the people, everyone that was a part of this, especially all you visitors, everyone that came from the communities. There was Cody First Nation Chief George Cody. I also forgot. Chief Cody is here somewhere as well. We want to thank you for being here, and all the visitors that came here. We really appreciate that. I was hoping Chief Tapetat would come out, but he was busy. But I see his team did chisel their way to a very high score, so I'm teasing. That's one of the things we did. We wanted to make sure that everyone had really good opportunities, because it's a best ball. We want people to have fun. What we're doing is what we generate from today will go to our 11 communities to support them in their food security programs that they have for the kids, for the youth. That's what we're supporting today, and that's what we're building towards that long-term sustainability to help them, because we always believe as long as kids have full tummies, they're going to deliver us the best long-term results possible. And that's something that we're going to continue to work towards. So with that, I want to thank all you people for coming out. I want to thank my own nation for putting in 3 teams, Touchwood Agency back there, you put in 2 teams, and all the other teams that entered. We really appreciate it. You made this so much easier to make this event a success. So with that, thank you, and have a great evening.
All right, and again, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about this cooperation of one another, understanding the differences that we and the diversity that we represent. Good job. Thank you very much there, nephew. Good job. Okay, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we have our keynote speaker, if you will. Refer to him as that. He's a gentleman that needs no introduction here in Canada. He's a NHL player, coach, all that good stuff. But he'll share with you some of the things that he had to endure and go through. And he took the forefront of indigenous people and stood fast in some of the things that were going on as a result of not really understanding who and what we were as indigenous people. But it's stuff like this as a result of his actions as a coach, a player, and all that good stuff, kind of broke the ice. So at this time, let's give a big round of applause to none other than Ted Nolan. He's right here. Come on up, Ted.
Thank you very much. First of all, I just really want to thank the organizing committee for the invite to come up here in Saskatchewan. I had a great time in a number of places in your wonderful province over the years with hockey and going to some communities. I see Tim Bear here earlier this morning. We had a hockey camp in his community for a number of years, and so it's always great to be back. You know, some of the people who don't really know who I am. My name is Ted Nolan. I'm Ojibwe from the Garden River First Nation. It's a small community in northern Ontario, outside the city of Sault Ste. Marie. I'm from a large family. I got 6 brothers and 5 sisters, and you know, this food security is really something that touches close to my heart. Growing up in our communities back in the day, I had a privilege of writing a book this past year. It was called "Living in Two Worlds." So living in our First Nation community and going out to the white cities, you know, sometimes we weren't welcomed very much. And I went to Kenora, Ontario for the first time, trying to play hockey, and you know, that's where the game for myself turned into loving the game to trying to survive in the game. There was just so much name calling and prejudice and fighting, and it really turned me to not just to play because I love the game, but I more so try to play the game to prove that we could play. And coming from our communities, and I'll get back to the food securities, growing up in our household, there was a lot of times we woke up in the morning, there wasn't too much to eat. We had when I tell this story of where I grew up, a lot of people think I'm about 95 years old and I grew up in the 1800s. But in our communities, we didn't get indoor electricity until I was about 7, 8 years old. And waking up in the middle of the night sometimes, especially in northern Ontario, it would get kind of toasty and frosty in your house at certain times. And when you went to school and you didn't have much to eat, that made it even tougher. And even the one time I came home and I was out playing, and they saved a bowl of soup for me. And that's how tough it really was. I mean, they saved this bowl of soup for me to come home when I came back home, but my younger brother ate it. And he was much smaller than me at the time, so I just beat him up real bad. And I still feel bad about that, but I mean, it just puts you in that realm. So, but that was the environment that I grew up in, and food is one of the main issues that I've been really working on for the last number of years. I recently worked with the Chiefs of Ontario with Chief Glenn Hare, and one of the first things we did was food security in a lot of our communities. You know, a lot of people take it for granted because I was very fortunate to play this game of hockey, and they paid you pretty well, and so you can go to the grocery store and get what you need, and get a car and buy all those type of things, because there's just so many people out there that haven't got the basic necessities of life, and it's hard. So when I wrote the book, one of the first things we did was we went back to our community. We had a book signing and what have you, and 100% of the profits went to the food security in my home community. I'm very proud to say we raised about $35,000 to $40,000 in that one incident. So I have a lot to, talking to Tom. Is it Tom or Terry, the MC? Tommy. I was talking to Tommy earlier. The one thing I grew up on the powwow trails. I powwow danced until I was 16, 17 years old, and I was really involved with the AIM movement at the time, and all the guys, Russell Means and Dennis Banks, and all those guys used to come up to Northern Ontario and spend some time. So that was my upbringing. That's how we got raised. So coming back to our communities and sharing what you have is probably the most important thing that we do. So I was very fortunate to do that, and then unfortunately, really tragic thing happened to me, and I know the importance of our women in our communities. Coming from a large family, and especially with 5 sisters, and how they nurture you. So I really know the real leaders, chiefs in our communities is our women. They're the real boss and what have you. So one of the things that when I was 15 years old, I lost my father. He had a heart attack, and unfortunately, I lost my mom through a drunk driving accident when I was only 20 years of age. And so by then, I was playing hockey, and I called a whole bunch of chiefs back home. I said, "Hey, let's have a golf tournament." Like I invented golf tournaments. So we started the Ted Nolan golf tournament. And of all the things that I was involved with my entire life, playing the game, and Johnny Shabbat's here, and I've had a chance to play with Johnny in Pittsburgh. I play with the Detroit Red Wings, and have a chance to play with both of us, with Mario Lemieux and Stevie Yzerman, and playing in junior hockey with Wayne Gretzky, and all that stuff was fun. But one of the most proudest things, besides being married and having 2 kids, I've been married now for 45 years. I got 2 boys, and both my boys were very fortunate to follow in the footsteps, and they both played professional hockey. My oldest boy played with the Carolina Hurricanes for a number of years until he had a serious head concussion. And my youngest boy played with the LA Kings, and we brought home the Stanley Cup to Garden River twice with them, and we brought it one more time when he signed with the St. Louis Blues. So hockey is really important to me. But the biggest thing we ever did was started the Ted Nolan Foundation, similar to what you're doing here, and raising money for the next generation of people. And I'm very proud to say we raised close to $3 million for First Nation Women's Education Fund throughout Canada. So coming here and seeing and being part of the first golf tournament, and seeing all the people, all the sponsors, it's really important. I know you don't have a chance to really visit some of our communities, but if you really did, and I mean it's a wonderful place. I had a great opportunity to coach in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League a number of years ago. I coached the Buffalo Sabres. I can go on forever, but anyways, I coached the Buffalo Sabres, and I won Coach of the Year in 1996. And the next year, I didn't say that for a clap. And the next year, I was out of a job, and I couldn't find a job, and they started making up excuses or reasons why. Here's a good one. I was drunk in practice too many times, and I was lazy. So those are stereotypical type of things that, and people start believing them. And I started getting frustrated and angry, and then all of a sudden, 10 years later, never thinking I'd ever coach again in my life, I got a call from Mr. Robert Irving. I'm quite sure some of the people in this room know who the Irving family is. And I didn't know he owned the Moncton Wildcats of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. And he said to me, Ted, do you live anywhere near Toronto? I'm flying over the city the next couple of hours. I was wondering if I could pull my plane over and we could talk about coaching my team. So I said, anybody who has an airplane who could pull it over, I'm going to meet. So I told my wife, I said, I'm going to meet him. We're not going to Moncton. I'm just going to meet him. And within 10 minutes of the conversation, he convinced me to work for him with the Moncton Wildcats. And because of working with the Moncton Wildcats, I got a chance to go back into the National Hockey League and coach the New York Islanders. And so Johnny joined me on staff there, and had a chance to go back to Buffalo, and even had a chance to coach in Olympic Games with teams Latvia in the Sochi Olympics in 2014, and we almost beat Canada. It was pretty close. They beat us 2-1. They outshot us like 95 to 6, but we came close. But it's a really a pleasure to be here, and I just really wanted to emphasize what the chief said. It's really important to give back and to raise and filling up young bellies at a young age. It's not a very nice feeling when you wake up in the morning and you don't have too much food in your fridge. So it's a big thing to be here. So when I got asked to come here, I'm all in. So hopefully we'll have a chance to see you again. But congratulations to the first one, and congratulations to all the sponsors for really coming out and making this day a very special day. Thank you.
All right, just a little additional information about Ted. You know, he talks about his son and whatnot. His son also works with Tatanka Means, that's Russell's son, and they developed a corporation within themselves, and in that, they give back to a lot of the people. During COVID, they bought all the water down there in Navajo country, Arizona area, and again, his son is doing that, and he won those 2 Stanley Cups and all that good stuff. But again, these are the involvements that we do, and this corporation, what is it, 3N, Ted? Yeah, 3N, and you see it right on his hat there, and I just wanted to make you aware of that. Google it, everybody says that, Google it. But again, thank you very much, Mr. Ted Nolan, for being here. You're definitely an integral part of why we're here today. Although you may not say that, you understand the importance. You broke the ice, you kind of stood fast, and you hung on to your identity and all that good stuff, and I want to thank you very much. Let's give Ted one more big round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, at this time, there's a young lady amongst us that she said, I don't want to talk very long. I'm only going to talk about 2 minutes, but I have a little information to share with all of you fine people as it relates to a video. And she's from Montreal, but she's been involved with the Breakfast Club of Canada for about 30-some years, right, Judy? Again, she's been involved. She'll share that personal information with all of you prior to the video, but just wants to get your attention. Come up here, and ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of the Breakfast Club of Canada, none other than Judith Berry. Take your time.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really happy to be here, and there is someone's fault if I'm here, and that's Michaela. Really, I have to acknowledge your passion for Indigenous youth. You reached out to me out of nowhere, and when I read your words, talking about strength in unity, talking about this willingness to make a difference for food insecurity and to solve that, I was like, okay, I'm in. Because 30 years ago, I co-founded Breakfast Club of Canada with that same passion, with that same drive. And I wasn't taking these stats, 55% of Indigenous youth are food insecure. I wasn't taking it for granted like, hey, we can't do anything about it. No, we can. Everything is possible, and our youth deserve equal chance to success. We co-founded, I co-founded, and we've built that national organization one school community at a time, and there's now 3,500 school communities that are supported through our national network. 60 communities here in Saskatchewan, and 7,000 of the kids in Saskatchewan that we are supporting are Indigenous youth. 800 of those youth are from your 11 nations. But there is still more to do. There is close to 90 schools that have submitted a request here in Saskatchewan to get support and collaboration from Breakfast Club of Canada to implement a quality breakfast program. So our hand and my hand 30 years later is still high up. I am available. We want to help. We want to team up. FHQ Island Teams has implemented that very first golf tournament, and this is a success because your passion and your intention to make the difference is really concrete. We can feel it, and we want to be part of that great strategy because together we can do it. And so I'm really acknowledging the great contribution and presence of everyone, but please don't forget, this is only the start, all right? We can do it. Oh, there's no more mic, but I'm good. I have 4 kids at home. Used to yell. But seriously, please remind that this is only the beginning. We can do more and better for our kids, and they deserve the best from us adults. So that was mainly the message I wanted to share with you. And just to show one great collaboration that has been made years ago and that is still going on here in Saskatchewan in collaboration with NextGen. We are supporting La Loche communities, and I will ask Joseph, thank you so much, to show that video. So it is a good model that we can hope to also implement in the 11 nations with the leaders here present tonight.
We're a very tight-knit community. When you walk down the street, you know everybody. That's what I love about small towns and why I love my home. Here from La Loche, everybody's door is always a welcoming door, and nobody ever goes hungry in La Loche.
Nobody can concentrate when they're hungry. There's been many published studies in educational journals that clearly establish the link between nutrition and student learning and achievement. We're starting our second year with the breakfast program, and it's been a hit right from the first day. Kids just love it.
I come early and help Donna cook. I just like cooking with her, and it's fun.
I always put out fruits every morning and yogurt, blueberry.
The breakfast program is an initiative that NextGen partners with the Breakfast Club of Canada in 3 schools within the Loche and the CRDN, where every child that goes to school gets a hot meal in the morning.
Breakfast Club is a fantastic initiative for starting the day that a solid meal sets you up to go to the classroom and learn. We facilitated throughout the town of La Loche for over 1,000 students heading to school in a happy, healthy state.
It's one less thing that I have to worry about in the morning. My son gets to go to school, I know he's getting a nutritious breakfast, and it allows me to spend more time with my son in the morning. NextGen approached me, asked how they wanted to help. I said, well, take a look at our lovely kitchen. It just wasn't feasible to feed 500 students. So NextGen said we're going to take care of it all, and they did. And they also hired 3 cooks. It was all done within that summer, and it was up and ready to go this last fall for our students.
We don't have to seek funding because it's already provided by NextGen, which is awesome. That allows the teachers, the staff, us
has the dots on the top. So I'm just removing them, but the Epsilon E looks like it has eyes on top of its head so that they can know the different sounds that they make.
That makes me proud. That makes NextGen proud. That makes us all very, very proud. The fact that we're getting the opportunity to create a positive environment for the students and create positive experiences.
It really just helps to build and create a safe, welcoming, and belonging place for the kids in the community to be able to follow their path to find success.
So what about doing it here for the 11 nations? Let's do it together. Thank you so much.
All right, and again, ladies and gentlemen, doing a lot of good work there. Thank you very much, Judith Berry, again, CEO of President Breakfast Club. You know, there's also a special guest here, and Ted mentioned him a little bit. I'd just like to read a little bit of information about it. It says here, John Shabbat, an Anishinaabeg Algonquin from Kitigan-Zibi First Nation, is a former NHL player and coach with 22 years of experience. Since retiring, he has dedicated himself to working with Indigenous youth nationwide, using hockey as a tool to build trust and respect. His work evolved into creating First Assistance Charity, as well as he has been involved in organizing the NHL Indigenous Alumni Team and the TV shows like Hit the Ice to highlight Indigenous youth. So John Shabbat, would you stand up, let everybody know what you look like? There he is right here. Let's give him a big round of applause as well. And again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of FHQ and all of the individuals involved in that, we'd like to call up Ted, Nolan, maybe you can come up here. They got a little something for you. They'd like to appreciate that. Judith, come on over. And also they're calling up John Shabbat. If you come up, they got some gifts for you. And again, in Indian country, we always say, we don't have much, but what little we have, we're taught to share. And so they're sharing these gifts in a good way for the thankfulness and being grateful for these individuals to continue their philanthropic approach to the nutritional value of our kids. And again, it's really important in Indian country. A lot of people don't understand that and don't realize that, but what Ted shared with us about his upbringing is true. There's no embellishment of the truth in any regards as to what we contend with as First Nations people, but again, we do that in a good way. And we'd like to thank these three individuals, and you see the Chief Forewarns, the CEO, Alan, is up here as well. Alan McLeod, he'll come up right after this. So anybody want to take any pictures, hook them up. Right here, you got some very good people involved here this evening on this event. Again, bringing our youth together. FHQ Foundation Drive for Food Security. And again, let's give them a big round of applause again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. You did a really good job. All right. These guys are, wow, man, they're hooked up. They didn't retire. They're just continuing to work and work and work. What can we say? So at this time, stay up here, Alex. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the CEO of FHQ Developments, Alan Gretzky McLeod.
Gretzky.
So, Alan, that's what it says.
Good evening, everyone.
Great, Scott.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. We're going to move right into some prizes. And so what I'd like to do is give the last 5 minutes for the final raffle draws, because we're going to do the raffle draws right after the team prizes. And what we're going to do this year is we have the top 12 prizes, as you can see, and we're going to call up the top 6 teams, and I'm going to call the teams out who had the highest score, and if you could bring one representative up here. And we're going to then take 3 middle teams, and then we're going to take the 3 most honest teams, and we're all going to sort of line up, and they're going to draw for the top 12 prizes. So the number 1 team, depending on their luck, could potentially draw the 12th prize and vice versa. So it's very, very fair today. So the first team, if I could get a representative for Chief Tepatat's team, Kakawishta with the -26 today to join me up here. If I could get Napanee, Shannon with a -21, someone from your team up here. Chris Beck with the Northwest Company, somebody from your team to come up. Regina Trades, Zach, if your team is, if you could join up here. And these people all have scores in the -18 to -26. And lastly, Silver Sage, Tony Cote, if Tony could come up here. Okay, and then the three middle teams to join us up here will be Farm Credit Canada, Milton Grey Eyes, your team. Chief Mark Fox from Piapot, your team. And Cub International, Andrew Tate, your team. And then the most honest team, K+S Kim, if you could join us up here. Great Plains, and SIIT, if we could get one of your members up here as well. These are the top 12 teams of our tournament today. And with that, I guess we'll
Don't draw myself that sheet.
So team prize number 3. So team prize number 3 is here. They're tour bags from the, they're leather tour bags from the British Open, I believe, or the US. So all of these prizes that are, as a team have significant value. So we'll get them out of the way, and then what we'll do is we're going to move to the next teams on the list, Joseph, and we'll be just going down. teams have gone now. The 13th team is Aon. If Aon could come up, team prize 13. Team number 14 is Graham Construction. If Graham can come up and get team 14's prize. The next team is Touchwood File number 1 team. FHQ Tribal Council. Myers Norris Penny is team 18. Someone from Myers Norris Penny can come up. FHQ TC is team 17. Consumer Delivery team 19, prize team 19. Someone from Consumer Delivery. Team 20 is Jump.ca, prize package 20 for Jump.ca. Prize for team 21 is the First Nations Bank of Canada. First Nation Team 22, prize package 22. FHQ Executive, number 23. High Block Team number 3 is Team 24. Muscle Heating is team prize 25. Is team iPod number 2. Regina Pass, team 29. Great Space, team 28. CL, prize package 30. TOPA is prize package 31. Someone from TOPA. TP, prize package 32. Integris 33. Pro medal is team 34. Team 34 is pro medal. Team 35 is FHQ Chiefs. Team 36 is SEGA. And Team 37 is First Nations University. Night Sky, Team 28. Prize 28. Teams that we have missed tonight? Did everybody get a prize package? Because after this, we're moving into the draws for the free clubs. There's another team. Okay, do you want to? Okay, we have green and some pink tickets. This is for a set of $2,000 tailor-made right-handed clubs. If I could get someone to pick our, maybe Fred, let's get Judith. Ticket number 2, green ticket, 255337. 255337. We're the proud owner of a new set of golf clubs. We got it?
Do this one?
I'll do the other set. Okay, now for the lefties in the room, we've got another set of TaylorMades here. We could get someone to draw the prize ticket for us.
No, I forgot their names.
Can you find out who
Yeah,
is closest?
they're right there.
Okay, the next raffle prize for the set of clubs is green ticket 255584. 255584. Green ticket, set of left clubs. Hey. Chief Fox. We gotta verify.
Congratulations, Chief. There you go. This is the pot pile.
Okay, this is for a Regina Pats package. If we could get a number pulled.
And I can think because my uncle was Burger King, my auntie's Dairy Queen.
Okay, green ticket 255519. 255519. This is for Regina Pats package. Okay, we're going to move into these audio GPS speaker Wingman 2 for women's longest drive today was Chantel with Topa. Is Chantel here today? Congratulations on the longest drive.
Sorry. And then the longest putt for men is Preston at Texas. What's the longest drive?
Okay, where is it?
Closest to the pin for men.
Closest to the pin for men's is Preston from Kakawishtahow. Any more draws?
I think she said she's got 50. I don't know those ones.
Okay, I guess this is, what's it work? Okay, so for the sheriff, or they take home?
That's what they take home.
Okay, somebody's gonna walk away with $440 here if you pick the right ticket on the 50-50. We thank you for your support. Okay, pink ticket for $440 in my hand. Ticket number 328307. 328307.
Thank you. Okay, so I wrote. So Chantel Yuzuchiki from Standing Buffalo, the artwork. And here's the winner. winner, but we don't say that.
Okay. So they come and settle over there?
Yeah.
Okay, the silent auction winners for tonight, and you can just settle over there with the ladies and they'll get you the artwork. But the winning bid for the Chantel Standing Buffalo artwork is Vanessa Pagan with the successful bid. On the next piece, we have Zach Summer is the winner. Zach Summer is the winner here again. Number 2. Cam Keller is the winner for the Strong Thunderbird Grandfather's painting. And lastly, Barrett Grey Eyes is the winner of the Strong Thunderbird photo. Is that everything? Okay. Is that everything? Did we miss anyone? So we have 2 more if we want to. I guess that's it for the prizes.
And again, all you fine people, what do you think of these guys here at FHQ? Let's give them a big round of applause putting this all together. Everybody's taking home a little something here. And again, we can't say enough about this thing that's just getting started. It's the initial one, but I was talking to my nephew, Chief Fourhorns. He said, this is going to be a continued thing. This is something that's going to happen every year, probably about the same time. But he'd like you all to talk about what you've seen here this evening, what you did here all day, the friends you made, the corporate structures that were along here, and some of the things you talked about. I know that Chief Fox was talking about all of these opportunities of really getting involved with these different corporations and assisting Indigenous tribes to really go out and be a participant in that for the sake of economic development, for the sake of the people. So again, thank everybody. Chief Fourhorns, anything else you have to say? We're good to go. We'd like to thank you all again for coming. Enjoy your safe trip home, all this good stuff. Thank you very much. That's going to conclude our day. Oh, we talk to you.